5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome back to your Friendly Neighborhood Podcast.
Where this week we were going over news.
I was talking to Matt, not
And then-
whoever's listening. That's my bad.
It's okay. We're going over news, and then we're doing because we ran out of ideas and we didn't have the time this week to make any type of debate or anything. We're doing something simple, which is going to be called Survey Sunday. Me and Ryan are gonna ask a bunch of random questions.
I have a question.
We're just gonna answer and talk.
Yeah. So,
Pretty chill day, I think.
so if you want to go ahead and get started on the news.
Yeah. The news. God damn it, London. Anyways, Matt's hungry. Okay, so starting with this, I don't know if y'all have seen the Boys TV show
That's a good one.
for Amazon. You've seen it?
Yeah.
So there's some new stuff coming up. They're finally releasing some like pictures of that one actor from Supernatural. I forgot his name. Jensen Ackles.
Jensen Ackles.
Yeah, he's gonna be in it.
Dean.
Yeah.
Have you seen Supernatural?
Mm-hmm. I've seen all of it actually.
Yeah, me too.
Recently.
Actually, I haven't seen like the last 10 episodes. So everything.
I don't remember. It's been so long, but I've seen it. I know I have. But yeah, he's gonna be in it, and then the trailer is apparently gonna drop soon. So that's the thing. We have the figure there, and then on top of that, Miss Marvel trailer. What y'all think of that?
I like what music they chose.
I'm still confused on her power and how they're adapting it to the live action. Because in the comics, she can grow her limbs.
It's just normal stretch.
But-
fantastic.
But in this one, it's kind of like an energy.
Yeah, it's like a construct kind of.
He says that he saw her throw an arm.
I could have sworn I saw her throw a punch.
Yeah, it was like an arm. It was an arm. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like more like a construct, kind of like Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Looking.
It's not like.
But it looked less defined than like Green Lanterns. It looks more like
Oh, what the
It
fuck?
just looks like
What
rays.
the fuck?
yeah.
It just shut off.
Damn.
I didn't stop it.
Welcome back to your Friendly Neighborhood Podcast Part 2.
I don't know what happened to the first part.
Yeah, the first part kind of just shut itself off, so welcome to Part 2.
I don't know. I think it's gonna be for kids, and of course that's what it's meant for. It's meant for young girls, So, but I'll watch it anyway because it's Marvel. I think we all will. A lot of people will. Not anybody who watches anything Marvel. But we're not the target audience, so if we don't like it or if we're kind of mad about it,
Doesn't matter.
it's kind of what's expected. So I'm going into it expecting very little. So
I'm not expecting much. I don't necessarily think the target audience is going to be teenage girls. But I don't know. I feel like it's not going to be a grown-up movie, not movie, but show like Moon Knight. Moon Knight's, I feel like the target audience is
horror.
the 20-something-year-old guy range.
yeah, speaking of Moon Knight, I don't know if y'all saw the scene that was released. Where it's in the elevator and stuff. That was pretty cool. I hope that's just a taste of it. I hope it gets even darker. I hope at least.
I like the scene where I don't know how recent it is, but he has his what do you call it, a cloak? I wouldn't really call it a cape.
It's like
It's okay.
yeah.
Or
Anyways, it's fucking bulletproof.
Mm-hmm.
They're just shoot. I don't know. That whole scene going up to that point was pretty good.
They released a clip on YouTube. Me and Felix watched
That's
it.
it. What do you think of it?
It was pretty cool. I like the horror concept of it. It looks like it's gonna be scary, but they're trying to make it scary.
Suspenseful,
But
yeah.
That's apparently
something
the Egyptian
good.
moon god or something like that.
That's something we've
Country.
never done. We haven't had anything scary like that, in any of the shows or the movies. So I'm excited.
And that's what I read somewhere too, that Marvel was not allowed to do the supernatural aspect of things. It wasn't until Doctor Strange, but even then it wasn't really supernatural. It was more like wizardry and stuff. But now they're getting to the darker, where they're going to introduce Blade as well, and that's going to delve into that as well. So I think it's gonna be pretty cool. It's going to be a nice, cool take and
I
everything.
heard Ghost Rider's gonna make a cameo or a name drop.
I saw.
That would be sick.
Oh, and also in one of the in one of the first trailers, if you look in the back of one of the cars that are driving this month, it says Von Doom Industries or whatever Victor Von Doom owns.
He's from that area.
Yeah.
But heck yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't know.
I saw an interview. I mean, I don't know how much I trust it because they always lie. Whenever they were interviewing Nick Cage, they're like, "Oh, hey, how do you feel about people saying that that freaking Ghost Rider's going to be in it. And he's like, oh, I have no idea. I mean, he said, that'd be pretty cool. He's such a deep character, and then there's a lot to go from there. And no matter how they do it, if they do it, no matter who does it, has to really dig deep and blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like really playing it off as if he had no idea about it.
I mean, that's how.
But I mean, you also got to look at Toby and Andrew.
Yeah,
they
put that shit on for a long time,
Mhm.
and then they really revealed it.
We all knew though.
Yeah,
We all fucking knew.
put
Mhm.
puzzle pieces together.
This is a little bit more discreet because it's not sure. It's a TV series. Are they willing to do something like that? Are they not? How much would it cost? Budget? You know, like if we're really actually uncertain about it. Does it fit into the storyline? Are they? But I heard, and I kind of believe this, that the director said, he said no. I want the like in a way it's kind of that director's like passion piece. That's what it's called, passion project. And he wanted it to be purely Moon. Like it takes place in the same universe, but he wants people to kind of mentally separate it from the rest of the Marvel universe and have it be its own story. And to me, that makes sense, and I don't really mind it. So if things don't come up, I'm okay with it. There might be little Easter eggs here and there, but he said don't expect like a cameo, don't expect a big reveal or like a big thing to connect it to anything. It's going to be its own storyline, and I'm okay with that. I think that's a good direction to take Marvel.
Mhm.
Because for right now, I think they're trying a little bit too hard to connect things.
Trying to make it the bigger picture when
Yeah,
they're not
because at some
focusing too much
point
on
you just get bigger and bigger. You go to Thanos and bigger, and you do Galactus, Kang, and you can do all this crazy stuff.
it. Yeah,
At some point, I think you need to narrow it back down.
that's why I want them to bring back in Defenders. I want them
Yeah.
to see like the street level
Mhm.
like violence with Kingpin and like
Yeah, and Muna's definitely a good middle. He's street violence, but at the same time,
Yeah.
he does have some cool powers and some movesets that can bring a good balance between both. So
imagine they bring in Iron Fist. Dude, that'd be insane.
I never saw that one. I haven't
I
watched.
saw some of it.
Yeah,
I
I've
never
haven't-
like,
Iron Fist in general.
I know
Let me
that
get
feels
y'all's-
like
let me get
something.
y'all's opinions real quick. I haven't seen any of the Netflix shows. Should I watch them?
Yes,
not Iron Fist,
we need to
but
watch.
watch Daredevil, Punisher.
I've seen enough of
Daredevil, Punisher, and Iron Fist. Those are the only ones.
No,
I
don't
wanna
watch
watch.
Iron
Oh,
Fist.
and Luke Cage. Luke Cage is pretty
You
good.
can watch Jessica Jones.
Don't watch.
Story-wise, Jessica Jones is good. If you want action, you're not gonna have too much of it. Luke Cage is kind of like a lot of it. I don't say politics. It's not politics, but I mean it has to play a
That's
factor.
huge politics.
But it's like
Fuck that. I'll get bored.
yeah, it's boring. Like it's a lot of like just talking and dialogue, and I get bored. Like I get it's important sometimes, but I'm just tune out and I'm like ugh.
Yeah.
And then but Iron Fist, the freaking fight scene just looks stupid and slow. And I'm like, bro, you're a karate master. You should be like jumping on fools and like he's doing like these little spin kicks and he just looks stupid. He looks like a little 10-year-old doing karate in
Yeah.
a
I get
dojo.
that.
If you want karate, go to Shang-Chi.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's fast, true karate master, And then Daredevil and Punisher are the two best. Like the story as
Yeah,
well as the
definitely.
action. Like when Punisher goes hard with weapons and stuff. And
That's what he sounds like.
a little bit. There's a little bit too much of like
Theatrics.
of that. I can agree with that, but those are two of the
He
best.
yells like that all the time.
Those are two of the best. And the Defenders
I
show
started
somewhere.
getting into Daredevil. I was like halfway through the first season, and then I found out that they were going to take it off Netflix. So I was like, damn, I'm not going to waste my time.
Mm-hmm.
And then I found out they were going to put it on Disney Plus. So I was like, well, I'm just going to wait till it goes to Disney Plus.
I think it's out now, ain't it?
Yeah, I just haven't had the chance to watch it.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go. So that's that. Next, we're going on to Halo, coming out in 4 days from today. As we're filming, I think by the time we post this,
Thursday.
it'll be
Should
3 days
It'll
or
be
it'll be
Thursday.
out. Who knows when we post
We'll
this?
see.
It
But,
is currently the 20th with 30 minutes left in the day.
Yeah, so they'll be on the 24th it comes out. So if we're gonna watch it, cool. Apparently there's not too good ratings on it so far. The ratings
It
aren't
was
too good.
59 Rotten Tomatoes, something like that.
Yeah, I want to say it was some crap like that.
But we can't really, this is like, I live here, right? I have to pick that shit up.
It was 5 out of
Yeah,
10.
pick it up
It
though.
was 59% on Rotten Tomatoes and 5 out of 10 on IMDb.
Yeah, see, so, I don't know, but I think so far that's the critics reviewing it. If you're a general audience, you might like it a little bit more, so.
Yeah.
We want to give it a try. I will. Next is Green Lantern. We got an official look as to what Green Lantern would look like in the Snyderverse.
I did see.
And let it die. It's over. Let the Snyderverse die. It's over.
I
We've
think
seen it.
it's just a fun thing to see, honestly.
No, it's not.
Like I feel like I go to Marvel
It's
to
grim.
see the action, to see the everything that we need out of a superhero movie, And then the DC, I think it's just like,
Fuck DC.
just be like, okay, yeah, that was cool, but it's not amazing.
I had to say it.
I think we're done with the Snyderverse already. It's too grim. People are tired of it. Like, it's just,
It's
ready.
too fucking long.
Hell
Yeah, it's too long. Like, they already spent 3 hours on. Batman vs Superman killed it for me. I don't want to see anything that's made by that fool. And I don't say like it's bad because the Snyder Justice League was pretty good, and I enjoyed it. But I just don't need it to drag on because they're gonna make it drag on, and it's gonna be a whole thing. I don't care.
I don't need it. I don't, like, I'm gonna clarify, I don't need to see it. But,
Yeah.
like, if they're gonna continue it, then, like, it's
Don't
cool
act
to
like you
see.
wouldn't watch it if it came out.
Yeah,
I think they need a true, honest reset.
yeah.
If we keep holding on to that Snyderverse, we're never gonna get change in the DC. It's always gonna be we got half of it Snyderverse, we got half of these own independent films coming out, and nobody knows what's connected, what's not, and it's all speculation. And then we got some really good movies, we got some really bad movies that are bringing the DC universe down. And then when the DC universe gets brought down, the few good movies that are really good get brought down with it because people assume that it's connected, and they're like, oh well, that Justice League movie was bad. This next Batman's probably going to be bad too. So I'm just not going to go see it. So I don't want them to be brought down by a few bad apples. Just let it die, reset, and really go full in 100% on the movies that you know are going to be good, that you can really focus on. But yeah, that's my opinion on that. As much as I want to see Green Lantern done right, I just don't want to see the Snyderverse continue. Yeah. Lastly, for the week, we can't get into too much detail because of YouTube, but Attack on Titan. The episode
was fire.
that finally popped off.
Almost caught up.
Fucking
If-
gory.
I'm on the last part now.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm on the first episode.
Gory as hell.
Yeah, Attack on Titan finally popped off. I was so excited. I was like half asleep, trying not to fall asleep, but I didn't because it was so good, and that shows. Damn, I can't get into details, but it was sick. Saw some cool new shit.
Hell yeah.
Uh,
Saw something I've been waiting for, and it was amazing.
Yeah. We'll see what happens next. Hopefully the action continues and just goes crazy from here on out.
So, on to, what is it called? Sunday
Survey Sunday.
Someone give me a fire question right now.
We're just going to ask each other random ass questions and just bring some...
And then we should post all these on Instagram. And
Wait, we'll post some of them.
Yeah.
The best ones. We'll post the best ones. I'll put a star by the good ones. Okay, first question. Do you think Batman likes bean and cheese tacos or bacon and egg tacos?
Batman? He's more of a
I feel like he's a bean and cheese.
Yeah.
He's a basic
Really?
bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No, he's not bacon and egg.
He's bacon and egg.
Bacon has too much
I think
flavor.
he needs that protein.
No, I think he's potato and egg.
No, he asked a specific question, either this or this.
Is it egg or bean?
No,
No,
let's
it's
talk
seed.
into this.
No, we know for sure. He said Batman came up to you and said,
Neither.
what do you think, bean and cheese or bacon and egg? What do you think he likes?
Bean and cheese.
Bean and cheese.
Bean and cheese.
I think bacon and egg.
Wait,
I
no.
think he's like, I want some egg. I need
Do it
some
in the
egg.
Batman voice, and then I'll be like, oh, yeah, that's it.
Don't know. Do that.
I'll do it.
Okay, go.
Stop.
Well, like it's just bean and cheese or bacon and egg. I don't know. I don't know why you did the journal for that. And for those that can't see, he just grabbed my journal to ask.
I'm getting ready.
Okay, go. He's not gonna do it. He's not gonna do it. I don't know. I'm the only one. I guess bacon and egg. I don't know. It's just like he's a protein, you know. I don't think he's gonna be all about beans and shit. He's gonna He's gonna be farting it up in his soup.
He can't open it.
That leather stinks.
He has to smell that shit.
Literally.
Well, his nose is not in his mouth.
I know, but like it comes up from all the way up
You
here.
taste it.
Yeah, he
It's like-
eats it.
No,
Okay.
I'm sure Batman has those.
Anyways, next question.
All right, next question. You want to ask one of yours?
I mean, he has a little thing that he opened up to put his
Thing.
adrenaline shot.
Ew.
So he probably has one of
Just
those
squeeze
for
it.
whenever he
His
gets
he shot.
opens up a little flap and gets part out and zips it back up.
Bare ass cheeks.
Okay.
Sticking out the back.
So let's do.
It better not be a stupid question.
Who is a better swordsman, Kirito or Levi?
Levi.
Kirito.
Kirito.
Bro, y'all didn't keep watching. I know you didn't.
Oh.
So you don't even know what he learned. He learned
Sure.
10 times more.
But I don't know. I guess you're right. But from what I've seen, Levi, like,
I feel
he
like
got
Levi.
acrobatics and I mean he's an
Levi,
acroman
you gotta
too.
think about it. He's only good because he's got that ODM gear on.
Yeah.
But he's also an acroman.
I know, but that's
So
what
he
makes
has
him that
he has
fast.
special abilities too. He's stronger, faster.
What?
Right. But no, like you know what I mean. So he has all that too. So he has that going for him as well.
Yeah.
But if we're just talking pure swordsmanship, I think Levi is better.
No.
Maybe I don't know. I could be wrong.
Okay, so my reasoning is I think Kirito because Kirito is actually using swords against other sword users,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's all
and
he fights against.
Levi is fighting against
That's
walking.
He's just trying to
Brainless
cut some
humans.
napes. Cut napes.
He's just
Well, you haven't seen the most recent stuff, so I don't know.
That man is. Well, I can't say it.
Yeah. Anyways, but no, yeah, that makes sense. That makes some sense to me.
Ooh.
All right. Next question. Which movie is better, The Eternals or Black Widow?
Eternals.
Eternals.
1000%.
That's a dumb question.
I think Black Widow's better.
No.
It had more action in it,
It had more action, but
and I was more invested. I think The Eternals, it was maybe a little bit too long.
I'll be honest with you.
The
when I
villain
watched-
was kind of caca-doo-doo. That one alien thing, he really didn't. It wasn't until like 2/3 of the movie where
Because they weren't really trying to focus on the villain. They were focusing more on everyone's stories. and
Internal conflict of
Yeah.
the Eternals.
Well, yeah, but
It was like
shit.
family
You gotta
drama.
remember that. And
well, if that was the case, they shouldn't have ever included that villain because he just showed up to end just to
He
fight
was
for no
just
reason,
there.
and then he just took off again. There was no reason for him to be there then. I think then that was just time wasted. You know what I mean? I mean, it was okay. Like, I'm not saying it was a bad
Well,
movie, but
okay, I think it was
I
because
think Black Widow was better.
it was set up as a villain, right? But it was actually they were there because of the main villain, which was Icarus, right? Because he fed Ajax to
Mm-hmm.
the things, to the deviants,
what a bitch.
and the whole like, oh, the deviants are back, or because of him.
Yeah.
So it was just like to get your mind off of him.
I just feel like it was just like, I don't know. It was cool. It had its moments, but overall, I think there was less at stake
The Makari
between
fight
each other.
at the end, that was probably
My
like
favorite fight was I forgot her name.
The fight scene only took
Who's-
like 2 minutes. There was like just that one
The
good
super
fight
speed?
scene.
Yeah, who
That's
was
Makari.
her? Yeah,
Makari.
dude. Her like getting pissed and they she went off.
oh, like,
She
bro.
kept jumping back and punching the.
I don't know. I
fuck
forgot.
They need to
that.
make
That's
the
why.
Flash
I just feel
like
like I
that.
forgot it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The first time I watched it, I was like, about the movie. I watched it over again by myself, and it was just 10 times better.
Maybe I gotta watch it again, but I don't know. I just felt like it was 45 minutes or something happened, and then another 45 minutes.
Because I was so confused with the movie until I watched it again.
Rather Black Widow, I feel like it was consistently throughout. You know,
Man,
something was
I
going
fell
on.
asleep
There.
during Black Widow.
Black Widow was kind of boring for me,
It's kind of boring. Yeah, I don't like.
and I hated what they did with Taskmaster, honestly. But
Yeah, I feel like they could have gone farther with that too, but they didn't.
No. Maybe she'll show up some more, but I don't know. I think that first scene where Taskmaster comes out and just fucking wrecks Black Widow, like that's some cool shit. I feel like, and the design for all the characters are cool. I think the scene where they jump out of that plane and they're fighting in the air, that was
funny.
sick.
It was funny. It was
And I think Black Widow finally like got her redemption because that took place after Civil War, so she got her story completed, her arc completed, and I think that overall made the most sense to me. And it's like, you know, Eternals, whatever happened, but and then it's like, okay, until we see what happened with the Celestials, for the most part, that movie had like, you know, didn't really do anything. It was an action movie. The resolution was solved and it just ended there.
I don't know.
We have to see what happens from it. We haven't seen that yet. Black Widow, it was more of a closer. That was just kind of, it was a closer, but it was like, it wasn't really anything to be opened up in either. But,
Thanos' brother that introduced us.
alright, next question.
okay. So imagine this: you are a wizard, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're a wizard.
Would you rather cast spells with your hands or with spells?
Huh?
Like, would you rather use hand
Okay,
signs?
so would you rather use hand
That's a good
signs?
question.
No, would you rather use hand signs or would you rather talk it, like say it? That's what he's trying
Is that
to
what
do.
you're saying?
Like incantations? Would you rather say incantations or like use like hand signs and then like?
Well, I guess contagion because I have like mild arthritis.
You also have a speech impediment, so.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I can either
I'm so
one.
sorry.
You're not.
That only hurt a lot.
He'll be mid spell.
I hate y'all.
Has to restart.
Fuck yeah.
And that's how we end up with
You know
the
what?
multiverse of
Fuck
madness, Felix.
yeah, then Doctor Strange has our
Billy
cripple in his
origin
hands.
story is how it all started. Because we made fun of this.
Well, I'm gonna use my magic and not be
This is,
crippled anymore.
this is the beginning of Felix's story.
Yep.
This
I'm
is
gonna-
his 13th reading.
I'm gonna go to that one. Oh my god.
The ancient.
I'm gonna go to the ancient one with my fucked up voice and my fucked up hands and say, fix me.
Comes back with a Batman voice.
And then it says bean and cheese.
Cheese.
That's my answer. What is y'all's answer?
I'm sorry, Felix. I can really tell your attitude just like completely changed. You said,
No, it's
what's
two.
your answer? All sad.
And that's my Batman voice.
I would rather use my hands.
I'd rather use my hands too.
I would rather say it.
But you have to
If
say
you
it
think
in
about
rhymes.
it, if you think about it, like
It's like a rhyme thing.
Yeah, but like,
Basically.
imagine you're
Think
trying to
about-
stay secret about it.
exactly. Think you're thinking. Imagine you're fighting. You can literally be like this, casting the spell behind your fucking back, and then poof.
Imagine your hands are tied.
Doesn't
Imagine
matter.
you're captured. Imagine your hands are cut off.
Imagine your tongue got cut off. Then you're fucked.
Yeah.
No.
What did he say?
Bro, I can't.
What is the next anime you want to begin? You want to start watching?
Mob Psycho.
Hell yeah. I got him on Mob Psycho today.
Yeah.
I've gotten to watch the
Started
first 4
watching.
episodes.
Pretty fucking cool.
Hell yeah.
Okay, this is a good one. Would you rather be really good at beatboxing or tap dancing?
Bro, that's not.
That has nothing to do
That
with
has
mine.
nothing to do with
Beatboxing.
But beatboxing.
What that tongue
Beatboxing.
do?
Beatbox. No, I think I'd do tap dancing.
Why is that even a question?
Yeah, that was the man
Because
thing.
I'm already good at beatboxing.
No, do it. Go.
But I'm saying like, where is it?
Cue it.
Probably sounds like shit.
Are you ready?
Alright, next question.
I mean,
Who would win in a fight? Godzilla
Me.
or Optimus Prime the same size as Godzilla?
Optimus Prime.
He would whip his fucking ass.
Wait.
Ooh, I don't know.
With the
No.
sword?
No, in my
I'm
opinion,
going Godzilla.
No, I'm
No.
gonna go with Godzilla
I'm gonna-
because Godzilla breaks his arm off. Fuck you, Optimus Prime, you know?
Optimus Prime's arm has been cut
Okay.
off multiple
But
times.
Okay.
let me answer this.
But the man's a god. Imagine,
No.
imagine Optimus Prime, right? Full, right? And he's got all the gear. He got that fucking jetpack shit. He's got that sword he uses. Oh my.
Did I say he has that? I'm just kidding. No, he doesn't have the jetpack shit, but he has his sword, right? His basic tools. But I would say, I don't know if I'm gonna say for sure Godzilla would win because Optimus Prime is very, he has very agile and he can fight and shit. Godzilla doesn't really like that. He more relies on his, durability
Yeah.
and his laser breath. So I can see it both ways. It really depends on how much damage that sword can do. If it's one can stab and he can get through, or if he's gonna have to like hack at it. You know what I mean? Because for like, let's say a bear. For us, if we have a sword and a bear, one swing is not gonna cut through that bear's skin. Because
Speak for
bears,
yourself, bro.
well, no, bears have been shot and like
Twice.
they won't die. It takes several shotgun shots to even get through the skin because it's so thick. So I would assume the same as for Godzilla, where a sword wouldn't necessarily get through on the first try.
So,
But
laser breath, you said.
at the same, yeah,
If that's so hot, boom, I just melted off.
because I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen
Now
it
he's
go
a big
through
old puddle of
buildings.
aluminum.
Because we've seen it go through buildings.
Ah,
in
He's
movies.
space metal. You don't know what it can.
That's true
What
too.
temperature it can.
That is
hold.
true too.
It's also a fucking big ass lizard.
But we've seen it get chopped out pretty easily by other swords
Huh?
made from from the thing, and like they get shot from like military vehicles, and then they take like they take damage. You know what I mean? They're like ship parts go flying and shit. So I would assume it's damaged like any other metal. The thing is that it transforms and it can move. Or malleable, is that the right word?
Yeah.
Malleable, or like bends and shit.
Mhm.
But it's still destroyable, I guess, with certain amount of force, I guess.
Mhm.
And I think Godzilla's atomic breath can,
Melt.
melt it, or
I feel like it's not that
Let's
fast.
mess it up.
So
we're just the turn of his
Optimus
neck.
That man's dodging.
I don't know. Like, I'd fight that with a sick ass fight to see for sure.
But at the
I don't
same
know.
time, Optimus Prime has the mind.
True.
He
Well, Godzilla's not.
He
I'm not
pulls
gonna
up,
say
he pulls
Godzilla's
up
dumb.
with the dinosaurs.
He has the whole
we
strategy
fucking
every
won.
time.
The dinosaur transformers were fucking set.
Okay, well, let's add on to this a little bit.
He'd
King
whip
Kong or Optimus?
Optimus.
King Kong.
Optimus. King Kong.
Okay, well, you're saying King Kong
would
there, but
whip.
Godzilla beat King Kong. So why can't Godzilla beat Optimus?
Because
King Kong.
Exactly.
Okay,
no,
thank you.
okay,
Ladies and
Godzilla.
gentlemen,
I'm
we are-
trying to like. Okay, so this is because Wait, so is this the same size as like King Kong?
Isn't that like, well, they're all just giants. Assume they're all giant size,
Giant, huh?
however many meters.
So imagine on like,
You said feet.
How long?
But you said meters.
Because they usually got to measure in meters.
because he's an ape, so he can like climb on him and like take off. You get it? Like he can like.
Well, Godzilla can bite, and he has claws too. It's not like the T-Rex arms; they're a little bit more extended than a regular lizard reptilian. Because you've seen him in the movies; he's crawling on all fours. It's like kind of like an alligator.
But he's not as.
No, but Godzilla,
He's not as wild as King Kong. Wild, but.
because he's smarter. Like not smarter, but he's more.
Yeah.
Not as rampage, I guess. You know what I mean? He takes a little bit more time to
I'm right.
decide.
I'm right.
I don't know. We got him. We got him. That. I think.
Next
we got
question.
him. Next question.
We're-
Boom.
Let's go.
We'll post that one. We're definitely gonna post that one on Instagram
That's crazy.
to see what y'all think.
Next question.
I just did my. Oh no.
I just did a question. You just did.
I didn't.
Who is a better MC main character, Deku or Tanjiro?
What's MC mean? Oh, main character.
I even explained it.
But I thought that's two separate things. I don't know. Tanjiro or Deku?
I'll say
Yeah.
Tanjiro.
I say
Just
Deku.
because
say
you see
Deku.
that. I mean, I haven't seen the development.
Seeing where
I think
everything's
Deku.
going, yeah, it's definitely
Deku.
Deku.
Demon Slayer is a better series, but Deku is you see the character progression, and you haven't even seen. Yeah, I don't think you've seen the manga where it goes. It just continues on. Where I think Tanjiro's in the same mindset, and he's always going to have that same mindset until the end.
Yeah.
He's not going to have an arc that changes
Deku-
his personality in any way.
Goes through some shit.
But he goes through a lot. So I think in terms of main characters and character growth and all that, and even his powers growth, like he changes so much.
Just everything about.
But yeah, I would say Deku for sure.
Yeah.
Next question is, who would win in a fight
Me.
between these groups now? The 9 Titans, the founder. The only thing let's just say the founder can't do the rumbling, right? That's the only thing that's not allowed. The 9 Titans versus all the Hashiras.
Hashiras.
Hashiras, right?
You
Should
know,
I it out?
That's because we
Mm.
don't even know half the other ones.
because they have to chop. Basically, the whole goal is
No.
instead of chopping demons, they're trying to chop off the Titans.
They'd whip them. I feel like.
You really think?
Actually, I don't know.
'Cause the Titans
No,
have
if you
really-
think about it, the Titan, the Warhammer could literally just send spikes out of the floor and kill every single fucking one of them. They wouldn't know.
But we've seen shit like with spikes.
We've seen them like
you've seen-
dodge things.
You've seen the not the Hasher, the fucking most recent one with that girl with her belts and shit. They're flying and they're going and they're
know,
dodging
but
and
like-
jumping.
Razor blades, dude.
You know?
Wait, so the Hasha, right? So that's not going to include Tanjiro, Zenitsu, or
It's all the Hashiras.
yeah.
So like 12 of them, right?
So they're not
12
gonna have-
Hashiras versus 9 Titans.
So it's no plot armor versus plot.
You know,
armor.
okay, let's take out the founding because that one's giant. It can be turnovers. Let's just say it's the other 8.
No, but
I don't know.
That's a hard one, right? Because you have to then question how are they going to be able to get through certain types of Titans. They could probably get Aaron, like, you know what I mean, like that, or the attack Titan. They could probably get the Jaw Titan, fairly easily. I think what's going to be hard, or the question to ask is, can their swords get through the armor Titan and get through the hardening
Can their
of
swords
the?
cut their napes? Is the question.
Yeah, I would say so.
I mean,
I would say their swords can, but like, can it get
No,
through
because you gotta
specifically the
remember,
armor Titan?
it's a stronger.
you gotta
blade
remember
than
half of them
whatever.
can harden their necks now.
Yeah, that's
But
the idea.
it's a stronger blade than what they have in Attack on Titan
The beast can do it.
because they
It's
have
the,
the
Aaron
nutrient.
can do it.
Nutrient. But yeah, that's an interesting question. But even then, it's an outnumbered game. They are outnumbered by 12 to 8 at this point. But it's like
There's 12 Titan. Wait, what?
12 Hashiras.
Oh, 12. I was like, what?
Right? It's 12, right?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
I
Yeah.
think so.
I want to say so.
Wait, so we're counting.
Or no, it's 9.
Rengoku.
It's
It's
9.
nine,
It's
bro.
9. It's 9-9. It's
Ah.
9v8. No, it's 9v8. It's 9v8.
Are we counting Rengoku?
Yeah.
That's 8.
Okay, Rengoku's up.
Okay.
And usually has both his arms.
That's the case then.
Yeah, there's only 9. We're done.
Hashira.
I think honestly I still have. I don't know because okay then I think about the demons, right? I'm like, well, I think the demons that
Well,
have
not
shot
only that,
against-
we haven't even seen half of the other
Yeah.
Ashura's powers. We don't know how they fucking do it. So.
Sure.
Like,
That's a hard one.
I've heard about some crazy shit, so I feel like they would whip the Titan's ass, to be honest.
See, I think this. I'm picturing the Jaw Titan like rushing fucking like Uzuri or something, like rushing him.
Yeah,
and I think Uzuri can jump out of the way in time.
Gallia's
gonna
got some
swing.
fucking L's this season.
So I don't know. That's a hard one.
He took L's.
I can't even decide. That was such a good question for me.
He got fucked up by an Ackerman with just a single sword. So imagine, bro. Yeah, let's think about that. So Gallia, remember the season?
Okay, but Ackermans have
No, it doesn't matter.
Hashiras
We're still talking
are
about
regular
sword
humans.
skills. Like
Yes, but Hashiras are regular humans,
I know that.
and they don't have special abilities per
I
se.
know that.
But Ackermans do.
Yeah.
So that why it's so much easier for them too. So you can't compare a Hashira to an Ackerman. I don't think.
I don't care.
Maybe in terms of sword skills, but you can't compare them in terms of physical ability.
I feel like they can still whoop their asses.
So
We'll leave it there.
I think they could have.
they could have a shot. I think they'll take out some.
Because we've seen what they can withstand with the total concentration breathing and other breathing techniques.
I agree in our decision. I think Titans are winning, but I think there's going to be only a few select ones that are going to be alive. I think Jaw Titan's dead. I think Cart Titan's dead. I think Attack Titan is dead. And I also think they might get the female Titan if they can outsmart them or outsmart her. It just also really depends how smart the Hashiras are because we haven't seen the other ones like you said. But I think the Armor Titan.
Oh wait, so this is another thing that could happen to it. Is this 1v1s for each one, or just like an all-out?
It's just a war. They can trade partners whenever. Yeah.
Trade partners? No. It's
So I think what the Hashira would do they would focus all on one Titan.
Well, the other Titans are just going to sit back and let them do that. You know, what I mean, they're going to jump.
Or they're going to split into groups.
So like we said, free for all.
Yeah, it's free for all. They can jump. They can fight whoever they want, and they say, "Oh, this ain't working with me. Go help him," and you switch with me, and you switch fighting partners.
Like any good fight scene.
Yeah, the true good fight scenes do that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, you have the Colossal Titan too. No, just kidding. Yeah, but no, let's take the Colossal Titan out, okay? Because that's definitely be the Colossal Titan going to step on them. So then, okay, now it's 7. 7 Titans.
I don't know.
I still say the Titans win. Because I don't think they can get to the Armor Titan stuff. And the Warhammer. I think the Warhammer and the Armor are going to basically take home the dub for them.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay. So this
It'll
is
be
my
very
next
close.
question. Y'all haven't seen it,
Okay.
Naruto, but this one's for you. League of Villains or Akatsuki? Who do you think would win in a fight?
Justice League.
Akatsuki.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you could tell the one down too. You really think?
Reverse Flash too?
Uh-huh.
Bro, no, if you really think about it, you got Pain and Itachi.
And Obito. Oh. Okay.
Like, those three just by themselves could have whipped their fucking ass.
Okay.
I don't know. You have to fight Reverse Flash. Reverse Flash is the Flash, bro. Ruthless.
Bro,
With no morals.
What are you talking
What are
about?
you talking
You said League of Villains.
Yeah.
You talking about these?
My
League of
Hero.
Villains?
My Hero, bro.
Oh shit! There's a League
He
of
said
Villains.
Reverse
from
Flash, I
DC.
said, huh?
I know. I was like, wait, what?
Oh, I'm thinking of Legion of Doom. Haha.
Yeah. I was like,
Open your mouth again.
it's not League of Villains. It's something else.
Yeah, you're right. No. Even I can agree with that. I haven't even watched Naruto, but I know more or less the villains. And yeah.
Fucking whip.
Bro, who's your favorite character?
Like,
Naruto.
Character over everyone?
Not your to pop.
That's hard. That's really hard
But,
question. Gara.
Alright, next question.
Obito's mine.
I have a question.
Gara's
Go for it.
So, say you're a hero and like you have a whole outfit, everything, What would your colors be?
Yeah.
Or like a color scheme be?
Oh, here we go. We're gonna be on this for an hour. All right.
No. Yeah.
I don't mind.
I know mine.
I know mine. More or less.
I gotta think, y'all.
I feel like mine would be like red, white, and blue.
I can do that.
Peacemaker. I can see his Peacemaker.
Honestly, if I see you wearing a fucking firefighter uniform,
Fire.
He's not a
Those things-
I
firefighter.
really see it. Like he's like
Why
a
are you
fire
so
force
obsessed with
guy.
him being a firefighter?
Because he reminds me of a Fire Force character from the anime. Watch, like, do you not have to watch anime, but just like watch some scenes on YouTube, and they have some like cool ass shit. Like some of them have jetpacks,
Shinra.
like these badass rocket things, and like
What's it called?
explosives. Fire Force.
I've seen a couple
Like I can see you in that type shit, like fighting. Like that is dope as hell. That's what I picture you in.
I can just see him in the Fire Force costume.
For real.
Like, he looks sick.
And like he fucking shows up and he's like with the fucking flag and shit. He's fucking.
He's the commander with the fucking helmet.
Shinra?
No. like find the commander with the helmet.
Like that, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ryan will put the picture right here so he knows what we're talking about.
Right.
Okay.
I could
Yeah.
see you in that. Hell yeah.
Cool.
All right. Ryan, what are yours? What's your costume look like?
Black.
You just copied me. Fuck you. You little whore. Well, since we're on the same topic, I'd go with a black, like, depending. I would want like not a metal suit, but like a metal, like half, like there's metal plating on me, but like yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but like a nice ass fucking suit, like, but it's black and it's noticeable, but it's badass. Like it looks sick as fuck. Like a black with orange, like highlight, like with the little, just like little details.
You
Yeah.
fucking said orange, you bitch. Black and orange. That's mine.
Dude, that shit
Basically
was so
Deathstroke.
nice. Yes, bro. Like
Bro, Deathstroke's costume.
just think about some costume like that, but like we can make it like 10 times better, you know? But like black and orange would just be.
Sorry, just kiss him.
I'm thinking like,
Black and orange.
yes.
Yeah.
But okay, what is something even at work that y'all always see me wearing?
A jacket.
A jacket.
More specifically,
A black jacket.
no.
A great.
What do I have on with my jacket?
HEB. Red.
No.
and white.
Pants.
My hoodie. My hood up. I always have my hood up. I think whatever hero I am, I'm gonna be wearing a hood, and I'm gonna be more darker character. But since I'm not gonna do black, I guess I'm thinking it'll be a gray, like a dark gray, with a little bit of accent white, with the hood.
Yeah.
Kind of like a Moon Knight, maybe, but less like rags. You know what I mean? But less rags and more.
Cloak from.
I don't want to say more armor, but
Cloak from Marvel.
like padded, kind of like a military type looking suit.
Uh-huh.
I want it to be realistic, but at the same time pretty. Like, you know, with pockets and shit, and like I'm gonna have like weaponry on the sides, like knives and throwing knives and stuff.
You know, Cloak from
Yeah.
Marvel. That's what's like what I want, like a hood,
Okay.
like a cloak.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that, but
No, that's what I want. Like something like kind of that looks like Moon Knight, but like black.
no, I'm gonna be just wearing like.
You like black?
Once you go black, you never go back.
Okay. Anyways, next question.
Yeah, for me, it would definitely be. I'll be wearing like a hood, just a straight up hood, not like a hoodie, but somehow I'm gonna incorporate a hood. I don't know how, but I'm gonna be more military. It's gonna be like
Like
not
a
gear,
Green Arrow
not
type
armor.
of hood.
Yeah, something like that. More, yeah, exactly, almost like Green Arrow, but
I've always wanted mine like a
but a
more
dark
mystical
gray,
hood.
like a Green Arrow, but dark gray with a little bit of white.
Have y'all
Like,
played?
oh, man.
Have y'all played Overwatch?
No.
Okay. Well, Genji. You know what?
Oh,
I'm
Genji's
about-
cool. I know.
Okay, think about Genji's outfit, but black and orange, and like it just
I don't like
turned up
orange.
a little bit. Like it would look sick as fuck. Anyway,
Alright, good question. I like that.
I don't know.
next question. Can
Well,
you stop being so
Bro, it's the
loud?
bottom.
You just like lean it over and grab from it.
I can
Oh my
be
God. I'll lean
your
you over.
hero,
Okay,
baby.
next question.
Baby.
What's your least favorite Avenger from the movies?
After her own movie, Black Widow.
Really? So that movie just made you like her like a lot less?
I feel like it kind of not diminished everything that they already built for her,
Mm-hmm.
like within all the other main movies,
Mm-hmm.
but definitely didn't help.
Mine's gonna be controversial. Thor.
You're fucking stupid.
Thor is my least favorite. He spent half of the, if not more than half, 2/3 of the entire first 10 years of the MCU just being that character that just didn't belong. He's like, I don't know, it just.
He didn't develop for her for a
He
little
was-
bit.
yeah,
That's the
after
one thing that
Endgame?
really.
Yeah, he
I can
definitely.
think about Hulk too because he was a little bitch.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah,
But I do
Minus-
like the Hulk. That Hulk
The
scene
cool
with like
thing-
Abomination. That's
apparently
like
in this
the
next
universe.
movie, this Thor movie, he's supposed to come back, but skinny as fuck again. Like he's getting
He's already
back.
ripped. We've already seen.
Yeah, like he's gonna be ripped again. He's coming back, so I'm excited.
Heard he's even more ripped than he's.
But yeah, I think
I don't-
Thor found his stride. In
He's
the
so
last,
ripped, he's just shining.
Thor found his stride for 2 movies, for his Ragnarok movie
That was good.
and for Infinity War.
I'll get it right now.
And then you go to Endgame and he's just back to
I
that
can see what's
stupid
going on.
character, like
I
another
know.
stupid
Honestly.
character.
How sad.
I see what-
Nice.
Thor is my least favorite, and I realized that when I saw Endgame and he was like that. Like he was finally, I'm like, he's finally getting, redemption. He's finally cool. He can finally do his own thing and truly be powerful and not get fucking beat the fuck up by some stupid shit. And like he's going ham, he's going in, he's like the most powerful Avenger, like how he should be.
I don't know, he was going hard.
And then he gets like fat and like he drinks beer, plays Fortnite.
He went hard.
I hated that.
Is Captain Marvel considered? Yes.
No, I don't think so.
They have to be an Avenger before Infinity War.
One shot.
Boo.
They have to be an Avenger before the snap, an
We
official
gotta
Avenger
go.
before the snap. That's what we're considering.
I'm close.
After the snap, we don't have.
Okay.
It has to be pre-snap Avengers.
Pre-snap.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, she was pretty all.
But she's not an Avenger. She didn't become an Avengers doctor.
She created the Avengers project. But,
True.
Very
That's
good
very
point.
true.
yeah.
Even then, she's still not my favorite.
She didn't create it. Nick
I say
Fury
Hawkeye.
created it. Hawkeye?
Fuck, no, I love one.
Just because like
Cool.
he wasn't like
He's such
a big thing until
You didn't learn
it ended. Until everything ended, that's when he was like, oh yeah, it turns out
I love how he.
But he always had his role. Like he was
went
in.
rogue, dude. Like everything, like that shit's.
Okay,
I think
when
he was
Ronan-
cooler in Thor than he
Ronan
was.
was so
No.
badass.
Like, but he had an actual arc and like took place throughout all the movies. He was like you saw him as an agent in the Thor movie, and he was like super mysterious and cool, and they like teased at it. And then he showed up in Avengers, and he gets mind controlled, and that played a role moving forward where he felt bad for what he did in the Avengers films, right? And then he had that whole thing with Ronan, and he felt that guilt of losing his family, and then he lost his family, did all that, and he felt guilt for what he did as Ronan. He went back and tried to redeem himself. And not only that, but what happened with Black Widow and how she died, and he's trying to do that. He has had such a character arc, and really all he wants is just to live a peaceful life. And like you see that the entire
Fine, I'll
10
change
years.
my answer to Vision.
You
I
watch
can
your
see that.
poor mouth.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
That's
Vision
a
is so OP. Y'all don't
OP,
even fucking-
sure.
Okay, that's not the same as liking.
Yeah.
Like if we were doing like a power ranking, then yeah, I'd be like, oh yeah, he's one of the strongest. But liking this, like I didn't really like.
Likeness, yeah, I can see that. That's a decent answer.
Like he had nothing. He had nothing to contribute the whole entire
He's dead,
time.
right?
No,
Yes.
no, he's not. Have you seen one?
It really wasn't until WandaVision I'm like, okay, he has some shit
What do you
going
think the
on.
White Vision is?
But anytime before that, he was like trying to fucking cook
Oh.
Scarlet Witch paprika for like.
Did y'all understand the whole
It's just
the ship theory or the ship metaphor in WandaVision?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I liked it a lot.
That's cool.
That was cool.
But yeah, so until WandaVision, I think Vision was just like underutilized in terms of story. But until then, now they brought it back. But even then, that was more focused on Wanda than it was Vision. He was just more trying to help her and reel her back in, rather than him having his own. Until the very end, when he had they had that moment. But there you go. That was a good question. I'm gonna ask that question as well.
Okay.
Or Mr. J.
This one's kind of like Attack on Titan related, but not really at the same time. Would you rather see the memories of your ascendants or descendants? You can only have choose one.
Ascendants.
That's what I said.
So you'd rather see like your grandparents, like everything they've done?
Yeah.
The past generation or future generation. I'd rather see the past generation.
I see
Really?
the past. I want to see.
I'd rather see the future
I
generation.
wouldn't want to see the
I
future.
see the future. I don't want to see where my family's at. Like if I left them in a good spot. Not that like me specifically, but if what I did kind of led up in some way to where I know they'll be okay and I don't have to like.
Okay, and if they're not okay, you're gonna live with that regret your entire life.
Or make it better.
No, you try.
But you already saw what's gonna happen.
You can change
That
it.
doesn't mean- that
Oh
doesn't mean-
yeah, I haven't seen
Is it
that.
gonna
But Aaron seeing his.
Shut up!
future. That see, but like that's
Why
hard.
would you say that?
Because I'm trying to explain the answer.
that
But
was a spoiler.
no, yeah,
Have you ever seen that?
you can change it. Basically,
You
what
can
I'm trying to say is you can change it.
Aaron was the mastermind.
It's hard. It takes a lot of effort, but you can do it if you really put your mind to it.
I'd rather learn from the past mistakes.
Fair enough. But I'll see the future.
Next question.
Yeah, next question.
Do you blame Peter Quill for Endgame?
No. Because either way,
after he kind of like,
Shut up.
I will
I
fucking
blame
throw
Iron Man.
this.
I blame
drink
Iron Man
at you.
because his plan was to take off the Infinity Gauntlet. Why not just take the stones off the gauntlet?
Isn't that what he did?
Smart moves. He said, "Fuck you."
No, I'm saying the first time.
Oh, the first one?
On the
Just
Titan.
touching him.
Because he learns from his mistake.
Exactly. He's always learned from his
We should have
mistakes.
learned from the beginning and not have done that for.
He's done that all his life.
Anyway, to the point. No, I don't blame him. I think that was meant to happen. I think that might have been one of those fixed points in time, and or if not that, I think Thanos, it wasn't going to come off Thanos regardless. Because he was like, you can tell he was like resisting it pretty heavy. And like, it was slipping off, but it wasn't off. And even then, he could still punch them hard.
Excuse me? Slipping off?
But yeah. Next question. Which movie killer would you not want to come after you? Mine is Freddy Krueger.
Mine's ready.
Yeah, Freddy. I didn't know y'all were gonna talk like that, but yeah, Freddy.
Oh,
I
well.
didn't know what kind of killer.
Okay.
you're talking about, but yeah, if I
Okay, let's
Give
take
us,
out
give us
Supernatural.
options.
I say Mike.
Give us like an A, B, C, D.
No.
Okay,
Freddy,
let's
That man
take
don't
out.
die. You
Run
see how they
forever.
freaking.
Oh,
I
Freddy
know,
died.
but then man, Freddy will fucking.
Okay. Let's
You're
take out.
dream?
Let's take out
Dude,
Freddy Krueger.
you'd be
We're taking out
fucked.
Freddy Krueger, and but everybody else counts because it's more supernatural dreams and shit. Let's just keep it more like grounded. Like if they can't die, that's fine. But let's keep it more like grounded in terms of like human beings that like have crazy supernatural abilities, but not too out there.
So not like Annabelle or anything.
Yeah, not Annabelle. I mean, I'd say you can count. Chucky don't count. Like Freddy don't count. People like that don't count. But like a human.
I
I hated Chuck. Ooh, I hate those movies.
Bro,
Then I would say I wouldn't want Jason chasing me.
I do.
I don't
Saw.
want any motherfucker chasing me. Did they really chase you? Though?
Saw.
I would trap your ass.
Dude,
Okay.
have you seen that fucking movie, The Wrong Turn? Those weird.
Dude,
It's like a bear
Monster.
mask or
I know what
something.
you're talking about.
They're like some weird ass like mutant type people. That's just that movie's like freaky. It's weird. I wouldn't want those fuckers chasing me, but I'd be scared as shit.
Scratching my foot.
I would be scared shit. That would be scary.
What's that one movie?
Scream?
No. I can beat that guy up.
I don't know.
Just kidding.
The gorilla from SpongeBob.
Yep, true.
That shit is my nightmare, bro.
Patrick. Willy Wonka.
Okay.
The mask.
Right. Next.
Well, I guess this isn't really anything related, but what's scarier to you? The ocean or space?
The ocean.
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 Next
Terrified
question.
of the ocean.
I hate the ocean.
Alright. Fuck, marry, kill. You ready?
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
I'm so ready.
The original Pink Ranger.
Sonya.
Wow.
She stayed up. Fuck, I can hate you.
Anyway, the Pink Ranger, the Padme Amidala from Star Wars, or Wonder Woman in character.
Oh,
It's the
God.
characters.
Okay.
It's not like the actresses. The actual characters. The Pink Ranger, Wonder Woman, or Padme.
Mary Padme.
Okay, I agree with
That's
that. one.
royalty right there.
Yeah. Kill Wonder Woman. Oh no, wait.
But she's not gonna. You can kill her in her sleep, whatever. Like you don't have to fight her to kill her. But
You have to fight her?
No, you don't have to.
Oh.
You don't have to. You can kill her in her sleep, whatever the fuck.
Fuck her. I'd fuck Wonder Woman. And then,
She's too tall for me, honestly.
wow.
I'm not about them tall. Tall
No,
ladies.
but-
Tall, kind ladies.
You're fucking stupid.
Yeah, you're stupid.
Okay, let's go one at a time. What's your answer? Your official.
I like them short Latinas.
Oh my fucking god. I
Fuck
know.
Wonder Woman.
Okay.
Then marry. I could marry the Pink Ranger.
You know
Okay.
what's up.
Okay.
And then, what's her face?
Padme Amidala?
Yeah.
You kill her?
Yeah. Fuck
Uh,
that bitch.
Okay. I would, shit. I didn't think about this. This is hard. Because I love Padme Amidala. Oh my god. But I love the Pink Ranger. And I love Wonder Woman. I just feel like Wonder Woman
We
would
should
hurt
watch
me.
it after this.
What?
She would hurt me in bed, so I'll kill her. She would break my bones. And then,
Ryan's favorite part was
I think I'll fuck the Pink Ranger and marry Padme.
I'd definitely marry Padme.
She's so pretty.
It's royalty.
Especially when in episode 2 when she's wearing her white getup, like her white thing, and she's like there at the gun and shit. I'm like,
Or KKK cloak?
Hey.
no, hey.
What the hell? You're gonna get us banned. Quit it.
But y'all know what I'm talking about. Man, she was really acting that wife.
They said Kitty, Cafe.
That's my answer.
Alright. F, marry, kill.
Stop.
No.
Stop.
We're on video.
No,
No more. Yeah,
Jason
another question.
Momoa.
Stop.
Okay.
Let's see,
Anyways.
What's a better
He fucks
team?
fish.
What's a better team? Avengers or Fantastic Four?
Avengers.
I'd say Avengers, but it's a little bit debatable just because of the chemistry that the Fantastic
If they can
Four
come
have.
back.
I feel like sometimes there's too much internal conflict within the Avengers. Not saying it's non-existent in the Fantastic Four,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a little bit more workable because it's not so
Their
much
family.
of a team.
Yeah.
As if we were to bring like 4 or 5 more people into this wouldn't work.
Yeah, that'd be hard.
I say the Fantastic Four.
I hope they redeem themselves with this.
Hence Civil War.
With this next movie.
But
Fantastic Four movie or a show, whatever it's gonna be. I hope it's.
yeah, I'd say Avengers is better. Oh wait, you mean like better team? Like which one I like more? Like which one I think functions better?
Both.
Functions better. I'd go Fantastic Four. But in terms of which team I think like is stronger, and also which one I like more, Avengers. But if I had to pick one above those both two, X-Men. I think X-Men's more solid than both of those.
Freak.
You little fucking freak.
Overall, I think it's like it's like Avengers is like in terms of power, it's like a 10,
Weirdos.
and then like functionality, it's like they're like a 7 or 6. Fantastic Four in terms of power is like a 7.
Oh, I have another question.
And then like their functionality and like teamwork is like a 8.
Take out.
I think X-Men overall is like 8. They're just consistent 8.
Oh, I thought you said AA.
Yay.
What's a better family? Who would win in a fight? The Spider Family or the Bat Family?
Spider Family. Yeah, they fucking win.
Because Batman alone is really good, but all the Robins are not to that level. Rather, I think all Spider-Man are more or less on the same level, and I think they can take on.
Team coordinate everything, they'd whip them.
Yeah. Because they're all more or less,
Hang
some of
on.
them are different Peter Parkers. Rather, all Batman are like Batman is lessers. So, I think Spider-Family. My question is, what do you think the best fictional couple is?
Do you mean like
It's hard.
as a couple, or like their powers?
As a couple.
Just a
Like,
couple
which
in
couple
general.
do you think like fits the best that are meant to be together forever? That should not be tampered with, stuff like that.
If we're going based off powers, I'd say Wanda and Vision because
Okay.
they're both so OP. But I don't know.
Like
I never
that.
really got to see that dynamic in real life compared to rather than in her just in her own reality.
Mhm.
If you think about it, Vision was controlled by her.
I think they did really well though. They like touched on it slightly in Infinity War when they were like in
Yeah.
another country.
But I mean, not enough to be like, hey, that's number
Yeah.
one power couple right there.
I would say
Carter and Captain America.
that's a good one. That's
really
that's a good one. They're solid.
Yeah.
Like they really lived into their 80s and shit together, like old ass couple.
But like, I would love to see just like it doesn't even have to be long, just a little bit of like how their life went.
Yeah,
How their life went
I got
when
it.
they went back.
that's a good one.
I don't know if y'all seen this, but 7 Deadly Sins. Meliodas and Elizabeth.
You're fucking. I hate that shit. That show's stupid.
What do you mean?
I don't.
It carries on too.
I know the
far.
characters, but
Too fucking far. It's terrible.
Elizabeth is that big tall one, right?
No.
The big
No.
giant.
She's
Oh,
just the white hair.
Elizabeth is
it's
an
another one.
angel, and
Dude, it
Meliodas
was so
is the-
good, and then it went to shit.
Yeah,
I watched the
the
rest
last
of it.
season's kind of like.
It was
Mhm.
fucking terrible.
Damn. No, I gotta think of an answer. I get some good ones too, and I'm like, fuck.
But they like, because every time she dies, she gets brought back, and so it's just like a cycle for Meliodas, who is immortal. He can't die until like the curse is broken, whatever. And so that's been going on since like
Okay.
the beginning of time, basically.
No, I got one.
You're sick.
I got one. Luke and Leia. No, just kidding. No,
I don't
honestly,
say good luck,
Power
Charlie,
couple.
you may see this coming, you
Me
may
and
not.
Good Luck Charlie.
Good luck, Charlie. Bro, what the fuck?
What the hell are you talking about,
Dude,
bro?
he said me and Cause Charlie he went.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No.
Literally,
you did.
What's his sister's name?
You said Charlie, bro.
It's Spencer and Teddy. Even though Spencer cheated on him or her
Okay.
on all of us.
Anyways, let's see.
What
That show was like deep. That show was
That was a
deep
good show.
sometimes.
Bro.
Pretty good.
I wish I
That,
could
that, like,
go.
that was a
Really
nice
like
good
he
Disney
said.
Channel
I ain't
show.
trying to get
Nah.
associated.
Yeah.
because-
There was Kicking It. There was.
I'm out.
They're at the same time. They're like around the same time. I'm saying like after that, the rest of anything after that was not. My answer.
Craig of the Creek.
It's not so much that I think like they're really good together. It's just I just don't think it should be fucked with anymore than more than what it has been. And that's Green Lantern and the Pink Lantern. This is the Star Sapphire. Like literally, literally the intent was for her to be in love with him, and like that's where she got her powers from, so on and so forth. But they've done so much stupid shit with it, to where like Star Sapphire has gone and started dating and like messing around with Kyle Rayner, which is another Green Lantern. And they went off on adventures and shit like for no reason, and I think that was super forced and just for the sake of like having a love interest in the comics. And then there was one part when like Hal Jordan was dating a minor and like messing around with the minor, but
yeah, I'm walking out.
no, but like it's weird because on her planet she was older, but like in Earth years it was like different. So it was like a weird. I don't know how it worked. Stop it. So like and like they've just done so much weird things with that couple, and they're back and forth, and I just think they need to bring it back to the roots and have them fall in love with each other again. And I think I saw that. I saw it in the comic books where like I think how Jordan shows up to her house and he's going to like tell her he's sorry and stuff, but he just walks away and he just leaves it.
Where did he go?
And I think that's what we need. Is just to go back to the basics of the DC comics and just really bring back these very iconic relationships in general. And of course, my favorite was that one.
Yeah.
But it's just
Lois Lane, Superman.
that was one.
Flash, Iris.
I don't like Lois Lane. I think Lois Lane's boring. Superman needs to be with Wonder Woman. That was my last question.
I don't have any more either.
All right, everybody.
Gonna end it there.
That's the end of the podcast.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok when Ryan starts posting stuff. 8 weeks,
I was on a little track.
10 weeks
It
later.
takes like 6 years to post
It's
it.
okay.
Shut up,
can
you don't do
TikToks,
anything.
Matt.
Hey, you know what?
You
I
can
have an
screen
idea.
record.
I ain't doing it.
I think you should do TikTok.
Yeah, Matt's TikTok. It's been declared.
Hell yeah. It's really not hard. You don't have to make your own videos.
You
Just
literally
get
just have to
clips,
screen record it.
clip some stuff, post
That
it.
means you actually have to watch it, pussy.
I do watch it.
Okay, anyways.
Pulls up.
Thanks for watching. Follow us on everything. And we have a link tree in all of our accounts. Follow that. Follow us on everything. And listen to as much of our podcast as possible. If you heard that ad, thank you. We appreciate it. Keep listening.
We just started
and-
an OnlyFans.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't. Don't listen to this fool.
Soon.
But yeah, no,
Well, not you.
Honestly, we need the support. I think this is finally a spot where we can take off with this and like make something of it if we keep doing good. So and keep with it. So just support us in any way possible and let us know what you think.
Let me know if
Anything
I
we
should
can
get my
do
ears
better.
pierced.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you for listening. Have a good night.
Adios.
Maybe.